So we're here now live in the studio, right about on time at 3:30 with Brett Dennen. How you doing?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing all right, thanks. I'm looking forward to a little bit of music.
All right.
So you're going to play a couple songs, and we'll talk about the festival at the farm coming up later this fall, and maybe some of the stuff that you've been up to. How about it?
Okay.
Alrighty, so why don't we start with some music? What's the first song that you want to play for us?
I'm gonna play a song it's from my latest record, Por Favor,
Mm-hmm.
and it's called "Stand Up for It."
All right, stand up for it. Brett Dennen live on WERS.
If there is something you love, you have to run to it. Stand up for it. If there is something you love, you have to cherish it. Stand up for it. Who draws the lines that separate good from evil? They don't fall between borders, religion or colors. These are the lines that run through every one of us. Every one of us capable of working for good and working for evil. If there is something you love, you have to run to it. Stand up for it. If there is something you love, you have to cherish it. Stand up for it. Everyday people like you and me, we have to realize that we are not divided. Everyday people like you and me, we have to realize that we are not divided. If there is something you love, you have to run to it. Stand up for it. If there is something you love, you have to cherish it. Stand up for it. Stand up, stand up. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. If you cross that line, you may find yourself alone, but you won't be for long. Somebody's gonna come and stand by your side. If there is something you love, you have to run to it. Stand up for it. If there is something you love, you have to cherish it. Stand up for it. Stand up, stand up. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la.
Awesome. Live on WERS, Brett Dennen with Stand Up For It. And thanks for sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
So how about one more song before we start talking about stuff?
Okay, I was thinking of playing an older song called Heaven.
All right, well, play the hits then by all means. A little throwback. Brett Dennen live on WERS, Heaven.
Beyond the rules of religion, the cloth of conviction, above all the competition, where fact and fiction meet, there's no color lines, castes or classes. There's no fool in the masses. Whatever faith you practice, whatever you believe, heaven, heaven, what the hell is heaven? Is there a home for the homeless? Is there hope for the hopeless? Throw away your misconceptions. There's no walls around heaven. There's no codes you gotta know to get in. No Minutemen or Border Patrol. You've got to lose your earthly possessions. Leave behind your weapons. You can't buy your salvation, and there is no pot of gold. Heaven, heaven, what the hell is heaven? Is there a home for the homeless? Is there hope for the hopeless? Heaven ain't got no prisons, no government, no business, no banks or politicians, no armies and no police. Castles and cathedrals crumble, pyramids and pipelines tumble. The failure keeps us humble, and it leads us closer to peace. Heaven, heaven, what the hell is heaven? Is there a home for the homeless? Is there hope for the hopeless? Is there a home for the homeless? Is there hope for the hopeless?
Very nice. Live on WERS, Brett Dennen in our studio this afternoon performing Heaven. And thanks so much for playing the two songs we've got so far.
My pleasure. Thank you.
It's been awesome. Let's talk a little bit about some of the stuff that you've been up to, including the stuff that you will be doing in the near future, like your tour that you just started a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
So it has a sort of vacation theme to it, but also a little bit of an environmental and conservationist theme to it
Yeah, well,
as well.
it's called the Vacationer Tour, and it's called that because we're playing only vacation towns in the Northeast. What makes this one different is it's incorporating more of the farmers market, farm to table. There's actually a big farmers market at the site.
Mm-hmm.
So come, listen to music, support local growers, and farm fresh food, and none of that factory styrofoam food that we call carrots.
No styrofoam carrots and
Yeah.
some real authentic music too, huh?
Right, and it's all good vibes too. It really is.
Awesome. So that's coming up in September.
That's
right?
that's the
16th
weekend of
and
the
17th,
16th and 17th of September.
Awesome. So yeah, Brett will be headlining a festival at the farm, and it's going to be a good time. We'll be sending our own team down there to
Yeah.
enjoy the good vibes and soak up some
Exactly.
music.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So when I was doing some research about you, I stumbled across the fact that you were homeschooled as a child.
Yes.
And that immediately struck me because I'm homeschooled as a child
Right.
too. And I'm just curious, for you as an artist, how did that affect your sort of songwriting process?
Well, I don't know how directly I'll tell you the biggest effect it had on me is it helped me be comfortable as an artist and identify as an artist. I think, like a lot of people, I was born with the desire to create and be creative, but that wasn't squeezed out of me in the situation where I'm constantly being compared to or comparing myself at least to other kids. So I spent a lot of time in my room drawing and just goofing around with paints, and I started considering myself an artist at a very young age. But homeschooling also allowed me to spend some time and energy focusing on a certain project, whatever I was working on. And I think that really helps with songwriting, because songwriting can be torturous and laborious at times, and you really have to stick it out. And sometimes it's easy and you're fully inspired and songs just come pouring out of you, and other times it's work, and you have to work really hard to make it feel effortless and laborless. And so I think I've been able to be really stubborn about it, and I think that's something I cultivated in homeschool.
Nice. So you've been an artist for a while then,
Yeah.
for sure. And you've got a real nice elephant drawing that you
Yes.
did yourself on your guitar.
Correct. Yeah.
So you're a sketch artist and a musical artist.
Yep.
The whole package. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So how about one more song?
Okay.
You want to throw it back with another old school?
Yeah.
All right.
I was thinking of doing "Comeback Kid" from my Loverboy album.
That's the one we all want to hear. Come Back
Okay.
Kid, Brett Dennen, live on WERS. It's been a pleasure. Take it away.
Well, maybe it's a common curse. Maybe things get bad before they get worse. I don't want to become someone who can't live up to what already done. Don't kill it just to figure it out. Well, it rains suppose and then it runs out. I was crying on the bathroom floor. It's just when I thought I couldn't take no more. Well, here comes a comeback. The kid is back on track, and there goes my hero. He the underdog is coming out on top, alright. That's my dog, it was the dog of the trailer park. She went whistling to the graveyard, and she came to raise the dead. Well, I was a stain on her unmade bed. I found the lover, then I lost myself. And now I'm nowhere, it's just somewhere else. And the boys with the brown skinny legs will go on and on, she sings. I'd say, hey, here comes the comeback. The kid is back on track, and there goes my hero. He's the underdog coming out on top, and everybody loves a comeback, so come on back, come back, come back. Everybody loves the underdog singing, that's my dog, that's my dog. Na 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 na, na 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 na, that's my dog. Na 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 na, na 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 na, that's my dog. Na 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 na, that's my dog. Na 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 na, that's my dog. Never been late so low, never been late so low, 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 low. Why was I the last to know? Why was I the last to know? Oh, yes, I was. I've never been done so low, never been done so low, 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 low. Don't let me be the last to know. Don't let me be the last to know. Here comes a comeback. The kid is back on track, and everybody loves a comeback. So come on back now.
That's the way to finish it up right there. Comeback Kid, Brett Dennen live on WERS. It's great that we could have you here to perform some songs for us.
It's great. I love coming here.
That's awesome.
Thank
Well, then
you.
we'd love to have you back sometime for sure.
All right.
And if you want to catch him live, he's got a couple shows in and around the East Coast. You'll be in New Hampshire next, right?
Yeah, tomorrow night.
All right, tomorrow night.
Portsmouth.
Up in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, as part of the Vacationer Tour, and then you'll be coming to the festival at the farm.
Yeah, that's where the real party will be.
At Proust Farm. That's September 16th and 17th, and you'll be headlining it. So it's going to go down, I'm sure.
It's going to go down.
All righty. Well, thanks so much again, Brett, for joining
You
us
are
here in the
welcome.
studio. I'm Alex Waters. I'll send it back into the studio with Russ Ketchke. It's all yours.